everybody. Welcome to Just a Point of View. And I'm Denise Reed, your host. And I thought I would start today with an inspirational quote to go along with our list 44 from the 52 list for happiness. And it's from George Bernard Shaw. You see things and you say, why? But I dream things that never were, and I say, why not? Now, I don't know about you, but that's one of the most optimistic things I've heard in a long time. And sometimes you just need a little optimism in your life. And it's why I have been focused on the 52 list for happiness. It's a really cool, I always have problems getting it turned correctly, really cool journal. So you can create a list a week focusing on an area of happiness in your own life. And it's why I have loved this really practical problem solving exploration and sharing each one of these lists with you for, I don't know, the last 44 weeks-ish. So here we go. Here is list 44. It is the list, the gifts you want to give others through actions, words, and what you can make. So it's more about maybe encouraging words or doing something kind for someone that maybe money can't buy. Maybe it's raking your neighbor's leaves when they wouldn't be able to, or maybe raking their leaves when they are able, just to give them a break and because you care about your neighbor. Just saying, it's an opportunity to share some kindness with others and maybe create a shift in the world. There's a lot of crazy stuff that is going on the daily that maybe needs a little help, just saying, to create some joy in someone else's life. And I don't have a lot of things on my list 44 for actions and words and what I could make. I'm a pretty good baker on occasion, but I try not to do it as I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, what I have for my list 44 is, and it's an unexpected thing, is the gift of responsibility. I feel like that lesson has been lost along the way, that people have forgotten that they're responsible for their words, for their actions, and their deeds. You can't just sweep it under the rug. You can't take back a cruel word when it's said. You can't take back a vicious moment that has been created because you lashed out at someone. And you need to think before you speak and before you act. And sometimes that is a difficult thing to get across. And if your parents never taught you that, it's a sad lesson that is difficult to teach other adults. And I will share an example for one of my employees who was showing up late. And I said, you know, if you don't show up and you don't reach out to me and let me know, hey, I'm running late and these are the reasons why, it's not a good thing, because we have signed contracts here at the Concierge Office Suites that our office hours are 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday, like clockwork. You should expect us to be here in acts of service, to open the door and to manage our office space on your behalf. And if you as an employee are not committed to that, then you're in violation of our agreement to our clients, and I'm paying you to do that. And so I want to create some opportunity for improvement. So if you're unable to do that, if you were employing me, how would you want me to treat you in that regard? And sometimes that is the best lesson that you can share with someone is, if this is your business, how would you want that to be handled? And go forward with that. I know that's not in the HR textbooks and may not work if you are punching the clock for someone else, but you might want to think about your gift of responsibility to your employer, because they give you a paycheck to perform a task. I don't mean to be, pointing my fingers, but I was just thinking about the gift that you could give to others by your actions and words and what you could make or create. And that could be a great thing, is the fact that you show up on time when you have committed or you have shared that that's what you want to do as an employee for someone. So the gift of responsibility, it's a great gift. It can change the world for somebody, because you can be relied on to accomplish a task or to create something on time that you have committed to do. It's just a wonderful gift. And I feel like sometimes we have gotten lost in the entitlement revolution and forgotten that. Just don't forget that responsibility is a gift, not only to you, but from your employer as well. So here we go. What's the gift that many people overlook? And sometimes it's the obvious. If you know that something that you have taken something out of place, make sure that you put it back. That's a gift. Knowing that no one had to ask you to do that, that you took on the responsibility of doing that for someone else. It's a huge gift. It can give back the gift of time. It can reduce a stress level for someone because you saw a need and you filled that need. Sometimes it's just that simple, that the overlooked things of going above and beyond what's required can shift the world. Just saying. I'm into world shifting, and it's why concierge is part of our business name here at the Concierge Office Suites, because we want to create a different work experience for the clients that do business with us. In fact, we had an absolute stranger come in the door today as I was sitting at the front desk, and he was lost in the building. And he said, "Can you help me? I'm trying to find this person." And we said, "Sure, we can. Who are you trying to find?" And so we looked up the information and helped him find where this person was in the building, and recognized we're on the 6th floor of a 21-story high-rise here in the Central Business District of downtown Chattanooga. And he said, "You are the sweetest gift that I have gotten today." And it was just amazing that that simple thing of helping a lost person find their way in the building could bring some stress relief and help him find his way in the world to get to the meeting and make the delivery that he was intending to make. So know that you could be that person and you could receive that gift. So I just think that's a wonderful thing to share. And the best part for me and going through the 52 lists for happiness is the fact that there is an action step at the end of each one of these lists. And Moorea Seal intends for you to make happiness a practical thing by providing a take action step at the end of each journal list entry. And she says, I'm actually going to read it here out of the journal. She says, "Take action. Let's get to work. Don't worry. This is happy work. Start a craft project to give to a friend." I can remember one Christmas, one of my nieces made the little woven pot holders for all of the ants, AUNTS, in the Reed family. And I still have some of those pot holders today and use it. They're very handy. And a simple gift and creating a craft that could make someone's life better could be something that you might consider. So Moorea Seal says, write a letter or plan a fun-filled friend adventure. She said, seeking to make someone else happy makes you happy in return, and seeing you happy makes them happy. So you can create a whole happiness vortex by surprising people with unexpected kind words and deeds. And I hope that I've encouraged you to think outside of the box. And maybe if you see a need or an opportunity, that you take that opportunity by the horns or embrace it in your arms and give that gift to someone in your life that you care about. It could be a family member or a coworker. You could change the world by just a little bit of happiness and kindness. And I want to encourage you to do that today, as we're just exploring the 52 List for Happiness by Moorea Seal on Just a Point of View, the podcast. Thanks a bunch and have a great day. Bye.